Chuck Norris revealed a shocking truth about Bruce Lee's death. Bruce Lee was a famous actor, martial artist, philosopher and film director born in San Francisco, United States in 1940. This man is considered one of the most important icons in the history of martial arts and action cinema. Similarly, we can say that Chuck Norris is also an American actor, martial artist and former karate competitor, known for his roles in action movies and television series, as well as for being an emblematic figure of popular culture for his martial arts skills and world champion on several occasions. In turn, these two iconic martial arts figures in the 1960s, when they were both rising stars, met while Lilla had become famous in Hong Kong with his films. Norris, on the other hand, was a world champion of karate, who had won several tournaments and titles in the United States and abroad, so that these two men crossed paths in a championship. Karate World Championship, where Norris was crowned world champion and performed a demonstration of his martial arts. Both were impressed by each other. After the event they met and talked about martial arts and fighting, creating a bond immediately. They soon discovered that they had a lot in common and decided to train together in Lee's backyard, who was always open to learning from others and was able to learn some valuable advice from Norris. In fact, he convinced him to practice high kick techniques. But Lee had previously believed that a martial artist should never kick above the waist. However, Norris showed him the importance of being able to kick anywhere, especially if an opponent leaves his mind open. Then, Lee realized that Norris was right, and after 6 months of training, his high kicks were just as good as Norris. Similarly, both captured their fans with their films and series. Mainly those consequences of epic martial arts, which we remember so fondly. But in 1972, Lee proposed a fight sequence that he had been waiting for a long time, this being an iconic scene and an all-time classic in The Fury of the Dragon. In that sense, the film The Fury of the Dragon. It was a huge box office success, grossing over $1.3 billion worldwide. In fact, it was the highest-grossing film of 1972 in Hong Kong and the highest-grossing film in the history of that country until then. But unfortunately, just 1 year after the premiere of his film Fury of the Dragon, on July 20, 1973, Bruce's life was extinguished in an unexpected way that no one could imagine. At the young age of 32, on a normal day of work and meetings while in Hong Kong, a place where several of his films were made. However, Norris has his own theory surrounding Lee's unexpected departure. In an interview, Norris, who knew Lee and his health problems well, mentioned that Lee injured his back in 1968 while lifting weights, which led to AA surgery despite medical recommendations to rest. Lee continued to train hard, pushing his body to the limit. Norris also noted that Lee had a fast metabolism and was always looking to gain weight and muscle, consuming protein and supplements to boost his energy. In addition, he drank large amounts of water to flush toxins out of his body. In this way, Norris mentioned that Lee was obsessed with injections and always sought to be the best of everything. While filming a movie in Hong Kong, Lee took medication for his headache and back pain, which reacted negatively, causing swelling in his brain and resulting in his departure. In turn, according to Norris, that night when the Lee light went out, he was in Hong Kong, preparing for his next film, Game of Death. I was working with an actress named Beatty, where he got a severe headache and asked Barry to give him one of his painkillers. However, Norris said Lee was allergic to aspirin, that he didn't know the pill had it. In that sense, he commented that the combination of the drug, supplements, and water caused a reaction in Lee's body, resulting in cerebral edema or swelling of the brain. In addition, he said that Lee lay down on Barry's bed and never woke up again. Cerebral edema is a serious condition that causes fluid to build up in the brain. This causes an increase in pressure inside the skull. This can damage brain cells and reduce blood flow and oxygen. However, after Lee's untimely departure, Norris paid tribute to Lee in several interviews and publications, writing Lee as a phenomenon and genius who revolutionized martial arts and cinema. He also said that Lee was a humble and generous person who taught him a lot and inspired him to improve. Norris also wished he had seen Lee grow up and achieve greater success, but he left very soon. Norris also maintained a close relationship with Lee's family, especially with his son Brandy, who was only 8 years old when his father went out. However, various theories and rumors have surfaced about the circumstances of his departure, including speculation about possible conspiracies and unsolved mysteries.
Kindly ask for your continued support by liking, commenting, and sharing the video. Your engagement fuels our passion and helps us reach more hearts and minds. Your feedback is invaluable, so please share your thoughts in the comments section.